Okay, so taking a look at your clean here. So you want to go ahead and bring the hips down a little bit lower. You don't want to deadlift this. Get a little bit more extension here through the back. And that'll let you have some more slack so you can pull it further into contact. Because your hips are high, you're going to end up making short contact. So you can actually keep it rather close, which is good. So right there is where you're making contact. Ideally, it'd be a little bit higher up. That could work, but I don't know. I would have to see it from the front. But you're almost guaranteed with a higher hip to also bring the hips more into the bar, which does end up happening here. So right there, hips are going into the bar. It's guaranteed to now loop and crash on you. One thing I'd also work on is your arms. You got to think about, instead of driving back this way, you got to drive those arms up nice and vertically. Almost kind of angle the arms a little. You don't want to necessarily think straight up, but they do kind of angle upwards. Yeah, so that's what we get. A little bit of a low catch here. I definitely would work on your front rack, so you got to mobilize your lats and shoulder external rotators. Let's see. And I would not split jerk for now. So if we look at your dip right here, everything's coming forward. So you want flat feet in your dip. So you need to really think about setting those hips back. And you don't necessarily need to do like a half squat here. But you definitely need to bring those hips further back so you don't shift all the way into the knees this way. What you can practice is dipping against a wall. And as soon as you want to stay about a foot away from the wall, and you can just think about dipping. And once your knees hit the wall, that's your end point. That's your end range. So set up typically about a foot away from the wall, and that's where you're going to want to dip. But I definitely would do some more pause dips and think about using your hips. And I wouldn't split jerk for now. I would just do push press and power jerks. But here, yeah, definitely bring your hips down, get more extension in the back, and you got to really use those quads. Don't let the hips rise immediately, and you'll be way better off. I'd probably, for you, start off with doing some hang cleans above the knee and just